What if I told you that a simple deck of cards holds the blueprint of the universe? That within these 78 symbols lies an ancient system capable of revealing hidden truths, reshaping your destiny, and unlocking the deepest layers of your mind. For centuries, the tarot has been shrouded in mystery, whispered about in secret societies, and feared by those who seek to control knowledge. Some dismiss it as mere superstition, yet the greatest mystics, alchemists, and occultists have studied its symbols, not for fortune-telling, but for power. Because the tarot is not just a tool for divination, it is a map of the soul, a gateway between the seen and the unseen, a cipher for decoding the very fabric of reality itself. Why do these cards hold such immense power? Where did they come from? And why has their true purpose been hidden in plain sight? Perhaps because those who understand the tarot understand themselves, and those who master it, they can shape not only their own fate, but the world around them. Tonight, we pull back the veil on one of the most misunderstood occult tools in history. We'll uncover its origins, decipher its symbols, and reveal why the tarot is far more than just a deck of cards. It is a key to the mysteries of existence. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you may never look at tarot or reality the same way again. The origins of the tarot are wrapped in enigma, obscured by time, and deliberately concealed by those who understood its true power. Some trace its roots to the ancient Egyptian priesthood, believing the cards encode the sacred wisdom of Thoth, the god of knowledge, magic, and the written word. Others claim it was the Kabbalists of medieval Spain who infused the tarot with esoteric teachings, mapping its structure onto the mystical tree of life. Yet, history tells a different story. The first known tarot decks emerged in 15th century Europe, disguised as a mere card game for nobility. But beneath the surface, something far more profound was taking place. Hidden within the artwork of these early decks were symbols, archetypes, and numerical patterns that aligned with ancient mystical traditions. The cards mirrored concepts found in alchemy, astrology, Hermeticism, and even early Christian Gnosticism. By the time of the Renaissance, secret societies like the Rosicrucians and later the Freemasons recognized the tarot as more than a game. It was a codex of universal law, a mystical tool capable of guiding the seeker toward enlightenment. The structure of the deck itself reveals its hidden depth. The Major Arcana, 22 cards representing the grand journey of the soul, from the fool's naive beginnings to the world's ultimate mastery. The Minor Arcana, 56 cards reflecting the elemental forces that shape our daily lives: fire, water, air, and earth, corresponding to our passions, emotions, intellect, and material world. But why has the true meaning of tarot been dismissed, ridiculed, and reduced to mere fortune-telling? The answer is simple. Knowledge is power, and the tarot offers not just knowledge, but self-knowledge, the kind that awakens the individual and liberates them from control. For those who dare to look beyond the veil, tarot is not about predicting the future. It is about creating it. And this is where the real journey begins. To the untrained eye, the tarot is just a deck of beautifully illustrated cards. But to those who understand its secrets, it is a living system of mystical wisdom. Every symbol, number, and figure holds a deeper meaning. Whispers of an ancient language designed to communicate with the subconscious mind. At the heart of the tarot lies the Fool's Journey, a symbolic path through life, mirroring the struggles, lessons, and awakenings every soul must face. The Major Arcana, with its 22 cards, represents the great spiritual transformation of the individual. Each card is a doorway into a universal truth. Take the Magician, for example. He stands with one hand pointing to the heavens and the other to the earth, wielding the elements before him. This is not just a figure of illusion or trickery. It is a direct reference to the Hermetic axiom, as above, so below. He teaches us that reality is shaped by the conscious mind, and that we are all creators of our own destiny. Then there is the High Priestess, seated between two pillars, one black, one white, guarding the threshold between the seen and unseen. She represents hidden knowledge, the mysteries of intuition, and the sacred balance of opposites. To those who seek answers, she does not speak, she only reveals, to those who are ready to understand. But the tarot is more than just individual cards. The entire deck operates as a mirror of the universe, reflecting the laws that govern all things: birth, death, rebirth, chaos, order, fate, free will. Yet, despite its power, the tarot remains misunderstood. Some fear it, believing it to be a tool of darkness. Others dismiss it, thinking it to be mere superstition. But the real question is, why? Who benefits from keeping this knowledge hidden? And what happens when you begin to use the tarot, not just to see the future, but to shape it? The true power of the tarot lies not in prediction, but in perception. Each card is a gateway, not to a fixed future, but to the inner workings of the mind, the unseen forces shaping our reality, and the choices that define our path. The tarot does not dictate fate, it illuminates it, offering insights into the hidden currents of life, allowing those who understand it to navigate existence with clarity and purpose. But how does it work? The answer lies in archetypes, universal symbols that exist within the collective unconscious. Pioneered by the psychologist Carl Jung, the idea of archetypes suggests that certain images and patterns are deeply embedded in the human psyche. The tarot taps into this ancient reservoir of knowledge, acting as a bridge between the conscious and the subconscious. Consider death, a card feared by many, but misunderstood by most. It does not signify the end of life, but the end of an era, a transformation, a necessary shedding of the old to make way for the new. It is the cycle of existence itself, captured in a single image. Or take the devil, a figure often misinterpreted as evil. In reality, this card represents the illusions that bind us: fear, addiction, materialism, self-imposed chains. It is not a force of external darkness, but the shadows we must confront within ourselves. And when you recognize this, you gain the power to break free. Each card carries multiple layers of meaning, shifting depending on context, position, and intuition. This is why tarot is not simply read, it is experienced. The deck does not impose truth upon the seeker, but reveals what is already known deep within. But if the tarot is so powerful, why has it been dismissed by the modern world? Perhaps because those who master their own fate are difficult to control. And that brings us to the most important question of all. How can you use the tarot, not as a tool of divination, but as a means of transformation? If the tarot is not about predicting the future, but about understanding and shaping it, how can you use it in your own life? The key lies not in simply memorizing card meanings, but in learning to see, feel, and interpret the symbols as they relate to your personal journey. One of the most powerful ways to use the tarot is for self-reflection. A simple yet profound exercise is the daily draw. Each morning, pull a single card and meditate on its meaning. Ask yourself, what message does this card have for me today? How does its energy reflect my current state of mind? What lesson is it trying to teach me? Over time, you'll notice patterns. The same card may appear repeatedly, signaling an unresolved lesson. Others may emerge at pivotal moments, revealing hidden aspects of a situation you might not have seen. Beyond self-reflection, the tarot can also be used for decision-making. When faced with uncertainty, a simple 3-card spread, past, present, future, or mind, body, spirit, can offer clarity. But remember, the cards do not decide for you. They are a mirror, reflecting possibilities and unseen forces, guiding you toward the answer that already exists within. For those seeking deeper transformation, tarot can be used in rituals and meditation. Placing the High Priestess on your altar while meditating on intuition or using the magician to focus on manifestation, aligns your subconscious with the energy of the card. But the most profound way to use the tarot is to see it as a conversation with the universe. Every spread, every shuffle, every card drawn is part of a larger dialogue, one that speaks in symbols, intuition, and synchronicity. And once you learn to listen, the world around you begins to shift. The tarot is not just a deck of cards. It is a living, breathing system of wisdom, a tool that bridges the gap between the material and the mystical, the conscious and the subconscious, the known and the unknown. For centuries, it has been dismissed, demonized, or watered down, not because it lacks power, but because it holds too much. To those who truly understand it, tarot is more than fortune-telling. It is a mirror of the soul, a cipher of the universe, a key to unlocking the hidden forces that shape reality. Each card whispers an ancient truth, revealing the cycles of life, the patterns of existence, and the deeper nature of our own being. But the greatest secret of all, the tarot does not predict the future. It reveals you to yourself. Every reading is a reflection of your inner world, your desires, fears, strengths, and obstacles. And once you recognize that, you gain something far more valuable than foresight. You gain the power to choose. So the question is, are you ready to see? The answers have always been there, waiting for you to uncover them. The real magic is not in the cards, but in your willingness to listen. Now tell me, what do you see?